Well, he came back from injury yesterday, but
Yeah.
I mean, when he's healthy,
Did you
he
hear what he
gets a
said
good
to
minute.
us? And he said I should be out for 4 to 6 weeks or something. He said that.
Right. You shouldn't have said that in the first place. You're giving
But he
people an
says a
excuse
lot of
as to
things,
why you
bro. He
want to
says a
lose.
lot of
My
things.
question is, why the
Once
fuck
he
did
come
you
back, he didn't
play?
say
Yeah.
that.
You came back. Your team got blown out. You should have
He
just
came back
sat.
voluntarily. He came back
I think
voluntarily.
you wanted to you
It
wanted to
was
get a
stupid.
rhythm.
It
So
was
like,
stupid. It was stupid. I'm telling you why. Because they already won game one. Nobody thought they'd win that shit. They shouldn't have won that shit. The Celtics just suck. So now they're kind of playing with house money. It's like it's not really that important to get game two. I'd rather have you be healthier and like in better position for game three than you risk it
well,
and
I think
still
the reason
fucking
why he
lose.
played is because he wanted to get a rhythm. Like in win or lose, you're still up in the series because of home court. So if you want to get a rhythm, get a couple minutes in, and then once you get into game three, game four, you're ready to go. So I think that's what he was thinking of doing with that. I mean, shoot, he looked okay out there.
The
But
game.
the times he was
So
playing, he played very well. Like I think he played efficiently, offensively and defensively. He needed more minutes to, I guess, score more. But other than that, like I guess they were just trying to like feel him out into the series. But
yeah,
realistically,
even so though, like you saw Harden go for 45. You want to see if that momentum can hold up at game two for game two. So it would have been better for him to sit and see if Harden can do what Harden does again for game two and still game two on the road because the whole game plan is different when Embiid's in. The way that they play basketball is different. He's not as aggressive. So
I still can't believe
it was
Harden like actually scored that low, Hassan. Honestly, was it 2 for 12 or something? 2 for 14?
I mean, they got
yeah.
blown out.
It's
Like
all the
That
game.
was
they
really
pulled them
bad,
mad
dude. That was
early,
really
bro.
bad.
Yeah, all the game changes.
I expected them to lose, but I didn't expect Harden to go like really poor.
I kind
He
of
hits
did.
3 of those shots. It's a different game. Like
He
Yeah,
went
yeah,
two
of
for
course, like of
14,
course.
bro. 2 for 14, 0 for 6 from three. Huge difference from the game.
Like
12
like
points. He got
like
to the line 10 times though. So
like I don't expect him to go 45, and I don't expect him to go like what was it 9 points? I expect him in the middle. Like if he gives me the middle, I can expect like a game plan. But if he
Embiid
goes for
changes the
45
whole
and then
game
like
plan.
nine,
But you
huh?
got to think about what's going on the court. Like now that Embiid's back, they're all just basically here, Joel. Like we're gonna watch
Yeah,
you work.
they're gonna run through Joel. You're right. You're correct.
So it's like Harden
The
was
whole game plan changes. The whole narrative of how the game plays changes.
because game one it's
You
like
guys are right, yeah.
Harden fucking do your Houston thing. Now it's like okay, now you're back to second option, get Embiid involved, and it's like I don't think they got a
That's
rhythm.
exact-
I don't think Embiid was himself either, which hurt them.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah, it's lose-lose. That's how you lose by freaking get blown out of the game. He shot 30 shots in game one, 14 in game two. So like less
But
than half
he
of the
needed to
shots.
shoot that game one though. He needed to.
Yeah, that was the most shots he's taken all playoffs. 13, 15, 18, 30, then 14 again. So
you
he's
know what I
right.
think
The
happened.
narrative between like the assists, like oh, people want me to be the playmaker, get Joel the ball, but when they need me to score, I can score. It's like a Swiss Army knife type of thing. So
You know what I think happened? They caught them off guard game one because they didn't know if Joel was playing or whatnot. So they did the Harden game plan where he's basically gonna do Houston stuff. PJ Tucker stand in the corner. They threw him off with that game plan. They won game one. They took game one with that game plan, and they thought, okay, now we're gonna bring Joel back. And they planned to have Harden because they probably thought that he was gonna be there or Joel wasn't gonna be there game two. So they're like, we'll bring him back game two. They won't be ready for that, and it just didn't work because they were ready for it. That's what I think
he
happened.
said something like an hour before the game started too about Joel playing.
It was definitely
It wasn't
strategic. Like it
immediate.
wasn't like it was definitely on purpose.
It's a good plan. I think they'll split in Philly too. Who do you have winning the series after you've seen these two games? Anything change?
I think I still got Philly. I feel confident now that they took one without Embiid too, because now I'm like, shit. Even if Embiid's not 100%, they could still probably win if the game plan's right. So
depends on Harden, honestly. Like Harden can't.
yeah, it's on him. But I'm saying that's partially the game plan and partially him.
Yeah, he hasn't taken 20 shots all playoffs, bro. Like he's more of a playmaker, I guess. Like you want to get Tyrese involved. Tobias needs more shots too. He's been playing really well. It reminds me of his Clipper days during this playoffs.
I mean, even his Sixers days, like in their first few seasons.
His Orlando Magic.
Tobias Harris over me.
Yeah, he was averaging like the under 20 though.
Yeah, shoot. Even right now, I think he's averaging almost 20.
Like he's a solid player. Like he's always gonna.
So there's not as many shots as Harden has to orchestrate everything, literally everything for the offense. When they get the rebound, they pass the ball to James. He asks for the ball. Like every set depends on James Harden and Tyrese like 20%. It's like 80-20. I think it depends on Maxi a lot.
He has to
Yeah,
make shots. He's
I
gonna
think it
get the least amount of defensive pressure, assuming Embiid's there, because they're gonna probably double Joel, assuming he's healthy. You know, Harden's gonna get a lot of Derek White, Marcus Smart, and Maxi will get like the lesser of the. I mean, they're a good all around defense, but still like he's gonna have the easier assignment compared to the other two. So I gotta see if he can take advantage of that.
Yeah, he was a negative 25 last game.
Who, Maxi?
Very bad. Yeah.
I mean, they got blown out. Everyone was probably negative,
Yeah,
dude. Like
Negative 25 is still pretty terrible, bro. Even if
they lost by damn near 30 though. Like, yeah.
Okay, but he's not they're down by 20 and then you like get taken out of the game. Like he's not there when they're down by 30.
They could have got down by 20 and taken out the game and kept the game close. Like, you're still down by 20, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Shoot. The point is, it's still not a good plus minus in the performance that he had, but it's hard. It's tough to win in Boston. It really is. So stealing one on the road was huge. And
Yeah.
Boston's not the same team that they were last year, which is sad to see because they have better players than they did last year. I think it's all fundamentally on coaching.
it's coaching.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
the
like,
difference is
I remember-
100% their defense. Joe Mazzulla defense
Yeah.
is not as intense as Ime. He has him not bought in. I don't know if it's a leadership thing or just like a system thing, but it's just you could tell they're not trying
like,
as hard.
Ime thing, like,
I looked
the
this
way
up.
that Ime left, like you still feel he should be your head coach type of thing.
I looked this up. They have given up over 110 points or 100 points in every single playoff game. And like playoff games regularly, there's a few of them that go under 100. And the Celtics, who were one of the best defenses last year, is giving up 100 each. They gave up 130 points to the Atlanta Hawks in a first round.
Top two in defense last year. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
They're top two in defense last year.
Breaking down. Like,
it's definitely
Like,
coaching.
even I remember Jason Tatum said like Ime Udoka was his best coach ever in like any level of basketball playing, like high school, middle school. Like he said, Ime was the best coach he's ever had. So that's a big thing to say, and I feel like the effects of him not being in the locker room starting to show a lot.
Yeah,
do you
he'll be
think,
there in
he'll get
Houston.
the Rockets together?
Hey, we
Huh?
gonna see.